Hello, welcome or welcome back to Creative Vibes. And today what we're going to go over is the 1x1 rib stitch. It's a very beginner friendly stitch, so don't be intimidated. It consists of knits and purls. So if you need a little bit more direction or it's slowed down, I can attach the playlist that goes over in depth of those two stitches, so don't worry about that. It is a very stretchy pattern. And it is the same on the front and the back. So very easy to follow. So if you've been watching my videos, I do like to just have this intro so that you can see how the pattern is. So without further ado, what I need you to do is just grab your needle and your yarn, come on back, and we'll get to learn how to do the 1x1 rib stitch. Make sure you cast on in even numbers, okay? So I'm going to cast on, let's say 16. These are slippery. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I got one there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And remember, don't cast on too tight. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right, so I got my 16 on there. I'm a righty, so I'm gonna go from right to left, all right? So if you remember what I said earlier, all you're gonna do is just knits and purls for every single stitch, all right? So it's gonna be knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, all right? So first is your knit, so yarn to the back and knit, yarn to the front, you purl, yarn to the front, knit, back, yarn to the front, purl, back, knit. Just gonna alternate. Front, purl, back, you knit. Front, you purl, yarn to the back, you knit. Front, purl, yarn to the back, you knit. Yarn to the front, you purl, yarn to the back, you knit. Front, purl, back, you knit, and your last stitch should always be yarn to the front to purl. Okay. Now what I do is I put the yarn to the back automatically, so it gives me that visual cue to know where I need to start. So now we go in again, and then we just do the same thing on row 2, and this is a 2-row pattern, so that's all that you need to do. Front, back, and then you'll get into a nice little rhythm. Front, you knit, yarn to the front, you purl, yarn to the back, you knit. Front, purl, back, you knit, And your last stitch should always be yarn to the front to purl. Okay, 4, we close out. If you see here, you see the V, so you know what to do with that. You know you're going to knit into that. You see your bump, you know what you're going to do with that. You're going to purl. V, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl. And even when you switch over, it's going to be the same on the other side, so you really can't get lost. Just train your eye to know what you're doing, and there's no way you can get lost in the pattern. And that's how you do the stock, excuse me, geez, we did that last week, the 1x1 rib. So let me know how this works out. I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment, like, and share, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Happy knitting.